the dice. I thought it might be interesting to do a reading with the dice and see how that would work. So my question that I'm going to put to it is, because it's early January 2024, what lies ahead in the year for me? Okay, so let's get this a bit better. So, on the outskirts, we have the Mother, we have the Witch, we have the Levitator, and then getting closer we have the Master, we have the Giver, we have a Blank, and then we have these two joined together, which is the Road Opener and the Carnal. So, hold on, we have the Mother out of frame. So I would say that on the outskirts of the year, or the things that are kind of the wider influences, is magic and the earth element, say, other looking after yourself, perhaps money, shelter, food, all of that kind of stuff, comfort. So these are, and I suppose the Levitator as well, as saying, just not to get stuck into things so much, but they're kind of on the periphery, is just to be, not necessarily the periphery, I suppose, but just the wider influences. The wider influences is magic, earth element, and a kind of a sense of not getting stuck into it, or looking at things from a different angle, or kind of rising above it. Coming in, I suppose that there's this give and take between the Master and the Giver. So this is kind of a notion of this, a contract between your higher self and me, I suppose, where there's this kind of, that's going to be the main kind of crux of what's going on, developing that relationship, looking at that relationship, seeing what it is, the give and take, what I receive, what I'm doing. I suppose in this case, depending what way I want to look at it, the Master being your higher self. Some people think that's your HGA, or some people think, it's your solar angel, or whatever it is. All of these words probably don't describe what it actually is. But your perfected self, possibly the thing that your highest ideal version of you, these things, and just kind of come into a give and take relationship, having a bit more of a relationship with that, something a bit more formal, a contract, that kind of thing. And then there's this kind of sense of road opening with regard to carnal. Perhaps I'm the road is opened to some sort of sexual adventures or something, who knows. But I think it's because it's stuff that I'm working on, is a new kind of way, or a new approach. Things open up around feeling good about myself physically and seeing myself as a sexual being. Something that is certainly on my mind as I get older and frail and decrepit, and it's very hard to keep in mind. Feeling good about yourself physically, and feeling yourself as a sexual being, and of something of value, and to see yourself as something of beauty, as the kind of material beauty of, not that I was ever materially beautiful, but as you get older and all of that kind of goes away, just to kind of working at that there's some sort of new opportunity around that. So, crux of it, the middle thing, is some sort of work between me and the Master, my higher self, my highest ideal, HGA, solar angel, whatever this kind of thing is. With the periphery of it being magic, something to do with the earth element, with the Mother, who equally could be, something to do with either my wife, who's, a mother, or my own mother. But it feels it's more to do with earth, shelter, or there's this kind of sense of well-being, working on, sustainability and stuff like that. That's something that would feel right. And then just trying not to get kind of stuck in it, levitated, and having some new opportunities around, I suppose, diet, nutrition, physicalness, feeling good about myself, which is something I definitely do want to work on. Is there anything of that pattern I can see? So there's just kind of a shape in this, but I have moved them around a bit, so I'd have to see it at the beginning. But that seems to be how I would look at that. For bigger kind of divinations, like for a year casting, the dice seem very, very good. I quite like that, how that came out and that reading of it. So yeah, hope that is helpful, and hope that in some way will make it start and how you could approach using the dice. And yeah, before I ramble too much, good people of the internet, may our best days be ahead, and may you be very well.